Oil, let's say yesterday's point of control. Gold still selling off. Might get a little bit of a sell here on gold. Might take a stab at this for price continuation. Oh, now we got the market selling off, which doesn't help our case in gold. So yeah, I mean, who can tell? This market is insane. It's been insane for a long time. No rhyme or rhyme. One didn't know what's happening. It's just, something to be aware of. You're in a position. That was a hell of a squeeze. Imagine it was just a giant short squeeze. So we have a point of control here, 389,
Say macroeconomic
359, and IB low from yesterday. That was an incredible move, guys. That was get this going before I forget. I mean, we should be looking for longs, but this is, really early in the rotation. We do have a low volume node right here around 400. We can try a little scalp there, but I'm worried it's just going to burn through it because we are so, it is a strong move. So, and it's kind of already over. So that's how quick it happens.
So according to Ukraine TV, Trump is speaking to Ukraine's President Zelensky ahead of his call to Putin.
Think we get that Russian news today? That would be pretty interesting. Okay, so if we can get past this point of control on this distribution, we might be able to, I kind of like the short here based on this distribution, but it's ripping. So we wait. The cumulative delta, the volume has died off, but it's going, there it goes. So we wait. So the long is right here, this base of this distribution here. See, this distribution has its own point of control, has its own value area high, value area low. The late entry continuation long is right down here at the bottom of the distribution. Yes, this is Trade-Evade. I also have Trading View up on the screen here. This is the drawing tool. Anchored volume profile sets the open of the session, 9:30 a.m. Audio not good, huh? Yeah, I do have a new mic, guys. All right, let me try and reconnect here. Is that better? Worse?
Nippon Steel investment plan includes a new $4 billion steel mill, according to a document. So Nippon Steel to invest $14 billion in the US's steel operations if the Trump administration greenlights the deal, according to sources and the document.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna take a stab at this short here.
So Nippon Steel raises the investment pledge for US Steel in a last-ditch appeal to win US approval, according to a document and sources. Nippon's $14 billion investment pledges includes $4 billion for a new steel mill. The deal has faced opposition from both Biden and Trump. Fresh national security review due on May 21st for the deal.
All right, so I'm short at this top of the distribution. I'll probably cover some at the point of control here at 335 for about 10 points. And see if we can get to the low volume node down here. I did. Yep. Small position, 2 contracts. Looking to take some profits at 35-ish. And then probably down at 20. I like the cumulative delta on this. Buyers are weakening, at least for now. It's going to be a huge IB. How much time do we have till IB? We still have 8 minutes to go. Trying to be patient with this. Getting bought up. There we go. One. Give it a little more. Trying to ride it down to about 20. Another 10 points. I'm not going to try and hold it beyond this low volume node.
The Fitch Ratings, Canadian sentiment's plunge points to economic recession.
I got to stop at break even, see if we get. Still holding one contract.
So looking into this piece now from Fitch Ratings, the significant rise in the US effective tariff rates on Canadian imports has so far mainly hit sentiment. But there are early indications of economic activity being affected too, according to Fitch Ratings. This underpins Fitch's forecast that Canada's economy will suffer a recession in 2025.
Trying to be patient. Come on, lower. All right. That was a $600 trade. Happy with that. So what did I do there? What was the setup? All right. So basically, things slowed down. Where's my drawing tool? So basically, we formed a distribution, and I shorted the top of it, the kind of the value area high, expecting I took my first profit at the point of control, and I took my last contract off at the value area low for this distribution. This is its own value area. Okay. That's all it was for a scalp. Now, I didn't anticipate it was going to break this low volume area. Typically, those hold, but doesn't matter. I didn't have enough contracts to hold for more. Now, I like the buy down here at 64 if we get here, at least for a reaction. So let's be patient. I wouldn't be surprised if it gave up this whole move, guys. I really wouldn't. The action, Tom, he asked, why did I take the trade on this node rather than the previous node? And the order flow is just too wild. I almost took a trade around here, but based on tick strike in the order flow, I passed on it. I don't know if you were on for that, but that was my commentary. I was looking for a trade. I don't know if it was this one or this right here, but based on the order flow, I skipped it. It was just too aggressive. So I waited and then I got this one. So I considered it, Tom, but I decided to pass. All right, it's really falling out here. Give it a little longer. There's a lot of low volume here. There's point of control is at 62. Patience. So the problem here is we have a low volume area right here at 74. You can try and add to the offer up here. I don't think it's done. So now we'll try and scalp this distribution. Okay, so back up. Now, if it makes it above this, we got to cut it, unfortunately.
US stocks clearing their losses. S&P 500 down spot.
It's my last ad right there.
Nasdaq down spot 6%, with the Dow down 0.2%. Seeing a leg down in the US indices in the last few minutes.
Initial balance is set. That was nice. Okay, puts me up 1100. So I scalped value area high to the point of control in this distribution. I like the point of control here, 61, 62. Oh, I see it did touch. Interesting.
In fact, citing Russian Deputy PM Novak says Russian government is in favor of extending the fuel export ban.
No, they're both 5-minute. I mean, this is the 5-minute up here at the top right. This is the hourly, this is the 30-minute, this is the daily. But top right is 30 minutes, exactly the same. I don't like how close this bounce at 75 are to what the area I like, so I'm probably not going to take it again, guys. I'll probably wait till maybe we get down to 50, 350 for another bounce. We'll see. Yeah. Don't get greedy on contrarian trades. Spying is not all that exciting, but we'll see. David asked if I do other investments besides trading. No, not really. I mean, I have my long-term Roth account, and I trade options, credit spreads, and stuff like that. But I own some real estate, but not as an investment. I don't like the long or the short, but struggling at this low volume area. What else do we have here? This is point of control from Wednesday.
And confirmation from a White House official. Again, Trump call with Russia
Thursday.
Putin is underway.
Call is underway.
As a reminder, the White House did note that they will be supplying us with a readout of the Trump Putin call after it's finished. And we've also seen reports that Trump is due to be speaking with Ukraine's President Zelensky after this call as well.
AP, you're not all that far from me. I know Singer Island very well. I go snorkeling Blue Heron Bridge right there.
Reductions in discretionary funding for 2026 and higher expected revenue is unlikely to significantly lower the budget deficit.
The volume is so weak, but I feel like it could pick up here anytime. This looks like an anemic bounce. So I'm going to add a little short position here as the sellers step in a little bit. I'll add up until about 19. There are a lot of buyers. They seem to be getting stuffed. They're all trying to buy this pullback and getting lit. We'll see what happens. I have 2 contracts at 10.
As IRNA, Iran's Arabchi discussed US talks with Omani and Qatari foreign ministers. actually says
Seems like a lot of this buying is being absorbed.
is significant.
That's why I like it. Now that can change at any moment. So ES is at point of control here. Might have to bail on this one. Mic problem again. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Well, YouTube, I'm gonna work on my mic problem. The Discord says it's good. I'll have to figure out what's going on YouTube. I'm shooting for the first 30 minutes anyways. Good to see you guys. Happy to have you. If you want to join in the Discord, we have a free week trial that you guys can get involved in. There's a link in the description of this video. Thanks for joining us, guys. Finishing up just 300 bucks. Unfortunately, nothing huge. I was up a lot more. Just took an L on that trade. So we'll keep going for the rest of the morning in the Discord. If you're gonna keep trading on YouTube, manage your risk, stay sharp out there. For you in the Discord, we're gonna keep trading.